Distinguished colleague, because of the time, I will want to be as brief as possible. And in doing that, I have highlighted just the salient point that we use to guide my contribution on this particular issue. Number one, the 8th Senate report on the security conference that was organized by the 8th Senate. I think we should bring back this report, revisit it, and all recommendations in that report should be looked into. And I'm happy that the Senate President was the chairman of that particular committee, and he worked closely with the leader of the Senate on this all-important report. I think it will do us a lot of good in giving suggestions to the executive on this matter. Secondly, we want to thank the service chiefs. They've done well. They've contributed their own quota. But I believe it is time for them to go. The president needs fresh ideas, fresh strategies that will guide him towards looking into the security challenges currently confronting us as a nation as soon as possible. Thirdly, we equally want to thank the Nigerian police, who have done well in securing our nation for the last 50-something years. They have equally done well. They've contributed their own quota towards the nation building in trying to ensure that every 200 million Nigerians are safe. But you will quite agree with me, the number of Nigerian police, compared with the trend in the population, is not enough to continue to carry out this all-important exercise. To that extent, we are calling on the federal government and the Senate as a major legislative intervention for the creation of state police by amending the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as soon as possible. I want to congratulate the Southwest governor for coming up with the idea of Amotekun. This has forced everybody to go back to the drawing board and looking at it from the angle that there is need for us to take care of our security situation in our various states. Mr. President, the creation of state police will achieve, among other things, one, it will take care of all these little security outfits that have been set up once and for all, and they will be constitutionally backed for them to operate effectively. Secondly, Senator Danjuma Goje mentioned the issue of unemployment. Mr. President, I believe creation of state police will lead to generation of employment. Thousands of Nigerians will be employed in their numbers across the nation building. And a lot of funding has also been raised as an issue. 1% police fund that has been set up by this Senate and being released to this police. What are they using it for? Go to some BPO stations, 10,000 naira is given to them from the headquarters as their running cost. This is an eyesore. How do you want commitment from this kind of police? So a lot needs to be done in this regard. So in creating a state police, and as for the fears that the governors will have total control, it's not going to be true. The election, as it affects the federal election, should be handled by the federal government and the federal police. Why the state electoral commission, as we currently have it, should be handled by the state local government election. We will solve the problem. So I want us to be dispassionate about it and look at it from the point of view. Also, Mr. President, I want to say this. There is need for us to mandate the Senate Committee on Custom to find out something very, very salient about our border. Is it true that the land border in the north is not closed? Because I am taken aback. If day in, day out, thousands of people are killed in the up north, and these people killing us are not Nigerians. So how do they enter our country? So there is urgent need for the Senate Committee on Custom to go on a fact-finding mission to know what the true position about the land border closure is in the northern part. There is urgent need for that, or else we will continue to go round. Also, Mr. President, the uncompleted building in our dear nation. There is urgent need for the Nigerian police, as it were, to go around and comb all the uncompleted building in this country. These people that have invaded our nation, where are they sleeping at the end of the day? There is urgent need for us to do all of this so as to stem the tide of insecurity that has taken over the security situation in our dear nation. Thank you, Mr. President.
Deputy Leader.